Hey guys, in this video we will build one simple Python project which is image downloader which will download image from the web and save it to your local machine. So this is very simple project and this is for absolute beginners who is just getting started in Python. And by building this project you can improve your coding knowledge and all. So without further delay, let's get started. So before diving deep into the coding part, I will show you what this the project, the tool which is going to do, and then we will build this project from scratch. So let me run the script first. So once you ran the script, it will ask for the image URL. So you can take the image URL from the web, like either from any website or from simple Google search. I'm taking that image URL from Google search, and I will copy the image address, and here I will give that image URL. And after that, it will ask for the image name, like how it wants to save. You have to give any name, and once it done the processing, it will download the image and save it to your local machine. So here you see that I have a cat image downloaded and saved into my local machine. So this is what we are going to build. So without further delay, let's get start with the coding. I will clear the screen first. So before proceeding with that coding part, let's understand the requirement first. Like you have seen the execution, like what are all the details that it needs, we have to provide, and then it will download the image. So the first part is like to get the image URL and the image name from the user, and then using that data provided by the user, we have to get that image from the web and then save that image using the name provided by the user. So that is the high level requirement. So let's begin with the coding. I will create the main statement, write the main statement, and the first thing that we are going to get is the URL, image URL from the command line prompt, and then the name for that image with the message like what would you like to name it. And then after getting these two details, we will proceed with our functionality. So for that, I simply create one if function named download image, and then we are going to pass the details that we got from the user. And also, I'm going to have one keyword argument with folder as the variable name, and I will pass the folder name as images. Right now I have one images folder. There I will store the images that are downloaded from the web. So likewise, here you can give any name you want, and also you can get the folder name from that as a input from the user as well. So now you know so now we have to write the function for download image. And I will now keep the folder as none. In case if it's not passed, then I will keep that as a none. So now for now I will keep this as pass. So let's run the execution to check if this is working fine or not. It is asking for image URL and it is asking for the name. Okay, for till now, this is good. And let's start with our writing the functionality. So before, proceeding with get, getting the image from the web, first we have to uh, fetch few details from the URL that is provided from the user. So right now the URL is having these details, right? Like the web address and then few path, and then finally we have the image name and then the extension. So we are interested with this extension because we need to know what extension it is, and then once we downloaded the image from the web, we will use this extension to save it in our local. So what we are going to build is like we are going to write one function, pass that input URL here, and I will have a list of extensions with details like JPG, JPEG, uh, dot PNG, dot SVG, and then dot GIF. So, so these are the extensions that I'm going to allow. So once we get the image URL from the user, we simply going to iterate it for extension in extensions. What we are going to do is like we are going to simply check if that extension is there in our input image URL, and if it is there, we are going to simply return that extension. So basically, this is to simply check that the extension we are allowing some set of extension. So what we are, what I'm trying to do is like once it comes to download image function, I'm going to simply call this extension get extension function by passing that input image URL. So this will give us the extension. So with this, what we are going to do is like if the extension is not none, I'm going to prepare the image name followed by the the extension like input name and then in the extension. So in case if it is not present, the extension is not there in our extension list, then I'm going to raise an exception with a message like image extension cannot be processed. So basically, this is to handle the negative scenario, like in case if that the image URL that is provided by the user is having extension that is outside of what we are expecting. So in such scenario, instead of handling, we are terminating that program in a error. We are handling that error scenario by raising the exception message. The image extension cannot be processed. And now we have our image name, which is nothing but the the input name, the input image name provided by the user followed by the extension. For example, if the user type cat in the this line, the 21st line, for what would you like to name it? He is providing name as cat, and then it is checking that the image URL which is having an extension of, let's say it's a JPEG. So then it will be like cat.jpg. So basically what we are preparing is like the image name followed by the extension. You can assume it as a path. Now the next set that we are going to handle is folder. So in case if we pass folder, here we pass as a keyword argument with the value as images, because we are having an one images folder And so what we need to do is like we have to download the image and place it in our images folder, right? So in those case, we have to include that folder name also. So that's what we are going to do here. If the folder is not none, we are going to prepare the path for our image. Else, it will be simply that image name, which is having the input name and then extension. So now we have handle the get extension and preparing the path, the image path, and also handle the error scenario by raising an exception message. So the next thing is like once we prepare the path or prepare the image name, we need to check if that image is already there. If that image name is already there, what I'm trying to say is like you have seen that when I executed the script, I named that image as cat, right? So if that cat.jpg or cat dot the image is it's already there means we have to raise some exception. So for that, what I'm going to use that I'm going to use that OS module, os.path is file. This is just to check if that file is already there. The file, if the image name is already there, then I'm going to raise the exception file name already exists. The reason why I haven't given image already exists means the image URL can be anything, right? That but the input name can be duplicated. What I mean is like you can give the same name for the second time. So in such scenario, we have to handle if that path, if the file is already there means we are raising an exception that the file name is already exists. Otherwise, that the program will terminate with some error. So I have to import the OS module also. So now we have handled the other scenarios. The most important, the crucial functionality is downloading the image from the web. So to download the image from the web, we need the help of one library, which is request library, because we are creating a request to that image URL to get that image from the web, right? So for that, we need the request library, and you have to install the library. So to install it, you can execute pip install request. I have already installed. So here you will see requirement already satisfied, but in your case, you will get a message like successfully installed message. Now I'm going to write the code for downloading the image. Let's name it as image content, and I'm going to use the request dot get by passing that input URL, which is our image URL, and I'm going to download the content. So this is our image content. So now what I'm going to do is like I'm going to simply open the image path in a right binary mode, because whatever content is download is it's in binary mode. So that's why I'm opening in a right binary mode. Now I'm going to handler dot write that image content to the file. So now we have done our code. Now I'm simply writing an exception statement just to capture in case if any issues happen. And also I'm going to include few statement. for a beautification. Just a few lines are like downloaded image successfully. And here also I will include one print statement with a message downloading just for a beautification purpose. So yeah, we have written all our code. Now let's test this one. Uh, Let me run the code. Let me get the image URL. I will use this image, copy image address and paste it here. I name it as cat awesome. Yeah, you see, we have messages like downloading and then downloaded images cat awesome.jpg successfully. So if I go to this path file, I see that the beautiful cat image downloaded from the web. So this is it. This is how you can build the image downloader tool in Python. Uh, so the code is pretty much simple, and I will add this code in my GitHub repo and add the link in the description. So if you have liked this video, please hit the like button and also please do subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Bye.